Hello and welcome to Lloyd South Lakes BMW. Today we have this X5 xDrive30d M Sport. This car's finished off in mineral white metallic and is a November 2020 registered vehicle. Some fabulous options selected over the very high standard specification of the G05 X5s. So let me run through some of those options selected with you now. From the front, I think complementing the mineral white paint finish extremely well is the high gloss shadow line. That means you've got the full black grille there, which ties that in very nicely. Also being the M Sport, much more aggressive lower front end, and that high gloss shadow line continues to some elements down there. Also got the darker inlay in the headlights as well, which yet again ties in very nicely with the high gloss shadow line trim finishes. Moving around, we've got the 22-inch M-Light alloy wheel with a bi-colour finish. So we've got this diamond cut front and then the jet black inlay really makes the sort of individual diamond cut spokes pop out and really stand out. Obviously really emphasises the M Sport brake calipers there, the blue brake calipers. Blue brake calipers are standard on this 30D X5, but those 22-inch wheels are fabulous. Moving around, we've got the rear sun protection glass, so the rear tinted windows. Obviously adds an element of privacy for the rear of the car, and there is a UV element there as well, so it does help keep the cabin a bit cooler on the hot days. Also protecting the rear passengers from some of those harmful UV rays. Moving on to the rear, this car also has the M Sports exhaust option. Just finishing off the dynamic sound that offers. Into the boot, power tailgate is standard on the X5. Obviously you have this split-way folding option. This has comfort access as well, which also means you get the lower half being powered as well. That can be set up to open via the key, so both sections open at the same time, or just open individually like that. Just moving the load cover out of the way, I'm just going to pull this boot protector that this car comes with out of the way, just to show you a few of the features inside. Nice deep boot there with that split-way 40-20-40 folding seats. They can be operated by two very handy levers, one on the left and one on the right, to drop those down. So if you've got any large items you're putting in the boot, you don't have to worry about going around to the seats to access it. And underneath, a very handy storage bin as well. Nice deep bin that. Also a very handy section here where you can actually put the load cover. So if you have got a very large item you're putting in, you don't have to worry about storing the load cover somewhere. You can basically just hide that way underneath. And let me put this boot protector back in, like so. Moving to the rear of the car, we've got the black Vanasca leather, some lovely grey contrast stitching as well running through it, and some lovely perforation as well, showing some of the details of the seat through. We've also got the M seat belts as well, so the M stitching there, you can see it's on all 5 seat belts in the vehicle. You can also see that ambient lighting at work there, and that door card, that blue glow. You'll see that on all 4 sections of the door, so through the front section of the centre console and the front dashboard as well, fully adjustable. Basically you can get that set up to create a different ambience in the vehicle based on your preference. You can also see a bit of a blue glow there as well, and if that rear seat, part of the ambient lighting system. Rear passengers also benefit from the ventilation controls there, both airflow and temperature. And this car also has the rear heated seats as well as the front heated seats. So both outer portions of the seat are heated in the rear. Additional 12-volt socket down there at the bottom as well for charging mobile devices. Finishing off the rear, we've also got the sun blinds as well. So they just lift up and click into place, obviously giving a bit of extra sun protection for the rear passengers. And there's also a bit of an extra privacy protection as well. As mentioned at the rear, this car has the comfort access functionality, so as long as the key's on your person, as you approach the car will recognise the key. It will welcome you with some welcome lights from sort of 3 metres away. As you get close from about a metre away, the car will fully unlock, so it's nice and easy just to step into the vehicle. As long as the key's in your purse, in your pocket or in a bag, makes it really easy to access the vehicle. Then as you're leaving, same thing happens again. The car will then register the key has left the vehicle, you shut the door, and then lock the car accordingly. car also has the Comfort Access, Harman Kardon. I've just been through the Comfort Access. Harman Kardon surround sound hi-fi. That's the Dolby 7 multi-speaker system. Phenomenal sound quality through that. All the standard functionality that lets you remember your seats as standard. You'll see all the windows and mirror controls there. Option this car does have on the seat is the comfort seat option. So we've got a lot more electronic adjustment in terms of the seat functionality. Also you have the traditional backrest, lower part of the seat backrest. We've also got lumbar support, side bolster support. You can adjust the leg extension there by the button, adjust the headrest as well by lifting that up. You can also adjust the top section of the seat backrest to the lower half, longer lumbar support. So it is phenomenal, the different settings. You can get that to save to. And also with the memory function as well for both front seats. That will then link with your driver profile and your key. So as you're approaching the car unlocks, it will then remember your driving position, set the seat up accordingly, set the electric steering wheel accordingly, mirrors. And also lots of systems as well on this latest OS 7 operating system this car's running. Speaking about the operating system, let's fire the car up to reveal the BMW Live Cockpit Professional. Steering wheel's just moving into place there, being electric. Yes, the Live Cockpit Professional. So, fully configurable system. Obviously, turning on the mode you're in and give various different bits of information which are relevant to you, if you want them to, not them to. So it's fully customizable and to get it set up as you want it. What this car does have as an option, which sort of trumps the Live Cockpit Professional to some extent, is the head-up display. Let me get into action. There we go. So the idea with that is then, instead of it being information provided to you on the digital cockpit, Live Cockpit Professional, it will be projected onto the windshield, as you can see there. So on the right we've got the speed, and on the left we've also got the speed limit display. Speed limit display, fantastic functionality that uses the navigation as well as camera in the rearview mirror to basically let you know the current speed of the road, any restrictions you've got going on, so on and so forth. With head-up display, that information that car wants to tell you, whether it's turn-by-turn navigational information, incoming call alert, that's all projected on the windscreen, so your eyes are focused on the road, focused forward, not distracted by other things going on. Makes it much safer and a lot less tiring on longer journeys. Right, moving across to the central display, got the latest BMW OS 7 operating system. So these different pages of information. You can get your set up and customized to tell you the things that you want to know that are relevant to you. I think from 2 bits of information up to 4 on the screen at any one point. See, full touchscreen capability as well. This car also has the fantastic Hey BMW voice activation system, as well as the very much tried and tested BMW iDrive It also has a touchpad on top as well to make things really easy whilst driving in terms of controlling it. And as you can see there, you can zoom into a full screen map, as well as this nice overview mode. Moving on down, obviously dual zone climate control as standard. Heated front seats like the rear freeway, just as the rear have. Got some of the audio controls there, favourite buttons. Underneath this soft touch, we've also got another option, which is the heated and cooled cup holders. Get that to focus. You can see there, blue obviously to cool the drinks, and red to warm them up. Fantastic system. I thought it was a bit gimmicky when I first heard about it. Sorry, but I've tried it on both, keeping a drink cool and keeping a drink warm, and it works extremely well. A lovely little touch. We've also got the wireless charging pad underneath there, which is standard in this car. Also, that links with enhanced Bluetooth as well, just for better connectivity with your mobile device. Moving on down, as I mentioned before, got the iDrive dial there. This car also has the dual air suspension as standard. When you saw the car previously, it was on the lowest setting. I'm actually going to raise it to the highest settings. When we leave the car, you can see it, and it's basically works in 20mm increments. So 5 different levels there, from say the lowest park position all the way up to the top position. Also the different driving modes with the full adaptive mode as well, hill descent, lots of functionality there. Moving up, this car also has the Park Assistant Plus functionality, so that's the full surround view. You can see that on the right there. Currently in the automatic mode, you can see it indicated there. So what that means, this left-hand camera will give you the different views of the car depending on what you're closest to. So currently in rear, because I just put it into reverse. If you're driving forward, that will then switch to the front view there. So maybe a side view if you're getting close to something on the side. Lots of different ways to interact with that. And I've also got a fantastic 3D view. You can choose different points in the vehicle, zoom around them, and that also ties in with the My BMW app as well, so you can have this exact view from your app depending on where the car's parked. That also comes with the drive recorder, so basically the built-in dash cam using that 360 view camera system, so you don't have any separate additional cameras bolted anywhere in the vehicle. That all works together with the Park Assistant Plus. Just finishing off the dashboard, so we've got the cruise control settings here on the left, some of the audio options there on the right. As you can see there, this car's got 5,616 miles on the clock. As I mentioned, it's a November 2020 registered vehicle. And this has been one of our managers' cars here, one of our sales managers' cars. So we will be down as the first keeper. So beautiful options in this car. Let's go over the standard specification, which is very large on this generation of X5. And this car's actually got over £7,000 worth of options on it. I hope this video has been of use. If there's anything further we can do to help, please do get in contact. One of our sales executives will be more than happy to help.